Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by that prize guy.
People, it is day 2 of the Esports World Cup fight week, and you know what that means. Day 2 is the media public workout, where we get a little tease of what we can expect on Saturday night. Remember, that Saturday night main event, Moses Itauma takes on Dillian Whyte, the body snatcher.
Yumnam Santosh Singh.
Here we are, Yunus Santosh Singh. We saw him yesterday making his walk for the grand arrivals, and he enjoyed the walk, and he was there posing, he was shadow boxing, and I can't imagine what this is like for him. I can't imagine, you know, the reaction when he gets the phone call to say he's going to be on this fight card, let alone doing what he's doing now.
Mighty Mohammed Alakil.
I think Joe Gallagher did a great job with him. I mean, from his first fight to his last fight, there was a vast difference in the way he sat down on his punches, believed in himself a little bit more, and he stayed safe, he kept his shape, and that's a Joe Gallagher trait.
Abraham Supernova.
Here we go, the first of the B-side banana skins. That's what I'm calling this man. This is a real challenge, I think, for Ray Ford. A former world title challenger. You heard Thomas Triber say that was in that fight against O'Shaki Foster, which he lost by split decision. Very, very big at the weight, and has got an opportunity. He's been waiting for this one because last year wasn't a good year for him. All of a sudden, 25 could be a fantastic year for him.
Raymond Savage Ford.
Although we just heard Thomas Triber say ranked number 9, I don't think there are 8 better super featherweights in the world than Raymond Ford. It's a great division, some really good names in it.
But he hasn't boxed that. You know, this is the show for him. I know this is a show he'll jump up for if he beats Nova, I think, because he's new to the division. But I think he's looked fantastic. The 2 fights he's had, he's looked absolutely fantastic. I think this long overdue the move up.
Big D, David Adelaide.
I see David Adelaide making this walk, and the phrase that comes to mind for me is opportunity knocks.
Yeah.
This is a massive opportunity. Some may say it's one he don't deserve, considering that, you know, it was a British title fight against Jimmy TKV on the cards a couple of months ago, sorry. Here we are now. If he wins, he's in the world title mix. This is how big an opportunity this is.
It really is, and I want to see him fight like that on Saturday. I really want to see him grab this fight by the scruff of the neck, really put it on Hrgović. He's a big puncher, he really is. At a level, yes, but I still believe he can punch up at this level. But there's so many opportunities in this division where it's looking for his next stars. He goes in and puts a very good performance in against Hrgović.
But also, I think he can be a star. I mean, if he has the ability to match it, he has a great personality, as we're finding out here. He's a fantastic talker. There's a job for him in boxing after he fights, by the way. And look at him cheering up the crowds here. And I also think, with Adam Booth in his corner, those fast twitch movements, which takes a lot of energy, I think that's the right thing that's going to work well against Filip Hrgović.
Philip El Animal Hrgović.
El Animal Filip Hrgović making his way to the ring, 33 now. And I remember him as a young man when he was brought in by David Haye to get ready for that fight against Tyson Fury that never happened. And everyone was like, okay, who is this machine that's going toe-to-toe with Wilder? And they're kicking the you-know-what out of each other. And I still feel like the best is yet to come, but at 33, time is running out.
This time, big, long camp. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel much better. I did better camp that last time, so I feel better, I feel more confident, and yeah, can't wait for Saturday.
Let me bring you in, Abel Sanchez. You've had a full camp with Filip Hrgović. What kind of El Animal are we going to see on Saturday?
Definitely a lot better than we did the last time. We got the win, but we didn't look as sharp as we should have. He had a full camp. We had 8 weeks in Big Bear, so we're really looking forward to Saturday night and showcasing us.
Kez Ashfaq.
Kez is a really good boxer, actually a lovely boxer to watch. And he's not afraid to have a fight either. The problem is he just doesn't have the strength. And I'm the perfect one to talk about that. But I mean, and the power to keep him away, and that's a problem. So when you don't have those things, you need to be really busy and you need to have a good chin. And there's the question.
Hayato Tsutsumi.
Eastern Asia's always produced so many fantastic, talented boxers, but I would argue that the crop of boxers coming out of East Asia at the moment is the best it's ever been. I mean, it's incredible. And I mean, this is the new younger guard, I guess, in Tsutsumi. We know who the old guard is, and he's not very old in Inoue and Nakatani, but they've got so many talented boxers now.
If you go on BoxRec and you look at the schedule or results, there are shows all the time in Japan. They are fighting so regularly. They have a massive pool of fighters, Barry.
That's it. From Super Bantamweight down, take away Super Fly, and they dominate every other division.
They do.
Sam Goodman.
Another fighter coming out of this hotbed of Australian boxing right now, which is really producing some fantastic fighters, obviously led by Jaya Patai, but so many beneath that as well. And I spoke to Sam a couple of days ago, and we spoke about, you know, those Inoue fallouts where he was scheduled to fight Inoue twice and couldn't do it. And he spoke about the financial burden of just the training camps and how important this fight is for him. Not just financially, but obviously it's a world title opportunity. But he struggled mentally with the block of those two fights, and he's taken this with both hands, he says.
Nick the Wrecking Ball.
Here we go, a man that's on a tear, and you heard me say it throughout the week. I've certainly said it yesterday. The only British male world champion we have on our shores. So a lot of pressure on him to continue that reign. But ultimately, look, he's got a career path planned out for him. And in the reverse is really good work. In front of him could be some really good stuff.
Yeah, and for that reason, I really want to see attributes like discipline and focus, you know, because it's all good having, you know, your sights on future opponents, but you've got someone like Sam Goodman who's so game and ready for this.
Dillian, the Body Snatcher Whyte.
Here he comes, Dillian Whyte, the Body Snatcher, a man that this week has been a bit upset with a few things that media members have said, but I think that's added to his motivation here to put on a really good performance. He looks in fantastic shape, and Ben Davison's in the studio with us, trainer of Moses Itauma. And Ben, what Dillian Whyte do you prepare for then? Do you go back and look at 2018 Dillian Whyte? Do you look at Ebenezer Tete? Is it a catalogue of everything?
Too late now if we banked on him turning up that shape. You know, we'd be foolish to be taking the fight based off his last performance and him coming in the same shape. It was never going to happen. As he said, he's had lots of things going on, lots of inactivity, but he's clearly got himself in shape. And I've said this time and time again, Moses Itauma is not the type of fighter where we have to bank on people catching people at the right time. He's good enough to mix with any of them at any point.
Moses Itauma.
Ben, when did you know that you had something special? You know, we always say it with certain sports stars, right? Footballers, tennis stars, and there's always a point. When did you know, like, okay, wait a minute, he's a bit different?
Yeah, I'd seen him before I worked. There's other people that put plenty of time on working into Moses as an amateur. He had a fantastic career. So seeing him as an amateur, I already knew he was a special talent. He come down the gym sparring, I could see that. And then once I got the chance to work with him and saw how hungry he was, how desperate he was to improve and be the best he can be, then I was like, okay, you know, and his ability to retain the information, and you know, he is a real special talent.